I'm from Ottawa, Ontario, but living here in Picton, it's always been a second home to me. My family's from here. So my dad grew up in Picton, my mom grew up in Napanee, and we've always had a property out close to the beach, so spent holidays, summers here. Growing up, we had a vineyard winery here. So I had intended on becoming a winemaker out of high school, and then we sold the vineyard winery. My brother continued and became a winemaker, and I sort of took a different path and got into brewing beer for myself. I'd say what brought me into brewing, be drinking a lot of beers growing up, and then I had a trip to New Zealand in 2010, got to try some craft brews there, and then got back and just continued to drink obscure beers, whatever I could find. I mean, Niagara College has one of the best programs in Canada. It's very competitive, so there's not always a guarantee that they'll accept you or that you won't find something else to do in the meantime, which is kind of what happened to me. I applied 3 times for that program, and I kind of kept on getting waitlisted, and then I just stopped applying and became the head brewer at the brewery that I worked at. And then got the opportunity to move here to become the assistant brewer. And so I was excited to move here, learn a little bit more, work in a bigger brewery. And yeah, I worked my way up to the head brewer here too. It definitely took a bit of self-teaching, self-guidance, and I needed to find the books that they were reading in the college and get the information somehow. Not necessarily through class or testing, but just figure it out and constantly kind of seek out more knowledge and put it to the test and brew beers with that knowledge. There's ways to get into the industry without going to school, but obviously the first choice would probably be go do the college, go get the certificate. But that's not the only way. I get a lot of freedom here in terms of trying something new all the time and not being stuck to the same 8 beers. I mean, we're always working on some new flavor combination for a fruited sour, as well as barrel-aged imperial stouts. It's not enough to just make a bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout anymore. It's got to be a bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout with pineapple, banana, and coffee and vanilla. Brewing industry is constantly evolving, especially in these past 10 years. Everybody's trying to one-up each other, and the quality of beer and the flavors in the beer are just constantly getting turned up one notch at a time. So the sustainability of it's teetering. I'm interested to see where the future goes, and I think that the flavor and the evolution of the beers has come so far and is on the right track that I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon. I think you're going to see existing brewers gaining enough knowledge that eventually they leave and they open up their own breweries, so you'll see some pretty high quality beers coming from that. And yeah, just people in the industry getting more experience and then freedom and working on their own projects. So I think the future's got some cool things in store.